Hello people, welcome to another edition of the Sean's 2 Cents. And in 2014, I wanted to make the Sean's 2 Cents better than ever. Every year I wanted it's better than ever. If I'm going to make a living off this, I got to do everything I can to make this show your source for new wrestling news, previews, reviews, opinions. And also, I want to make the show interactive. So if you want me to talk about something, I will. And yesterday, I talked about the wrestlers to check out this year. I liked that video, and it got a good response by it. So I said, what the hell? I'll ask some people, what should I talk today? And my friend Andy Roy, Vancouver, yeah, he comes to PWG Rant friends account, right? Good guy. I talk to Vince all the time. I asked him, what do you want to hear me talk about? He said, Pro Wrestling Gorilla. Well, I talked about Pro Wrestling Gorilla all the time last year. I got complaints. But once I went to NWS a lot, I'm more focused on NWS. But PWG, what can you say about Pro Wrestling Gorilla? Which I say is the #1 indie wrestling company in the country by far. You get the most exposure working there. It's that everybody talks about when it's on. What's everybody going to talk about right now on Twitter? PWG. That's what they're going to talk about. You can say this, you can say that, you can say you're on TV, oh, I do this, you do that. No. No one wants to work for a company because it's on TV. People want to work for Pro Wrestling Gorilla. The history behind it, the fun locker room and stuff. Pro Wrestling Gorilla. It is like international waters of wrestling. It's where Dragon USA fights Ring of Honor. It's an all-out spot fest. This craziness. If you have never been to a PWG Hall, you are missing out on some crazy shit. If you're a fan of storylines, catch-as-can wrestling, this is not for you. Les Thatcher would hate it and probably walk out. It's mostly, you go in the match, you have 15 minutes, get your shit in, get over, and get out. That's what's fun about it. And that's what's sometimes negative about it. There's no storylines. You can pop into a show and know what's going on in a matter of like 10 minutes. So I wish PWG would have more storylines. And then push guys that deliver. Adam Cole is great. Don't get me wrong. Adam Cole, baby. But being PWG World Champion for this long is crazy. He's had defenses against Drake Younger, Kyle O'Reilly, Johnny Gargano. All people that would have been great champions. We'll see when he loses it. Now with Drake Younger won WWE, that's one spot less. So now, Drake Younger won another championship. What is PWG going to do now to get another championship? Who's going to step up? There's no guys, because everybody's had a shot. That's what's bad about PWG World title. Everybody's had a turn. You built up Kyle O'Reilly's shot. He won Battle of Los Angeles. He gets the shot, boom, he loses. Mount Rushmore is refreshing. When Kevin Steen turned heel, I like that. When Joey and Candice team up, that's refreshing. Something new. But you need to bring in new fly-ins, I guess. Shake up the roster a little bit. Shake the can a little bit. I know you make money. High Spots and you, Joe Excalibur, Super Dragon, you make money by doing it the same shit every month, and everybody that goes to Reseda drinks the Kool-Aid. I am a proud drinker of that Kool-Aid. I will be there Friday night, Reseda, California, for my 20th PWG show in a row because I love it. But you love something, you want to make it better, right? And I think adding like more hype to matches would work. It would draw more fans in, but you already have all the fans. But you can't just stick to what brought you there. That's what will bring you down sooner or later. Like, stick example, Willie Mack, a great athlete here in SoCal. He was having a push in 2012. Drop down. Why? Because he had one bad match with Brian Cage you didn't like? That is retarded. Willie Mack should not be opening matches. B-Boy should not be opening matches. Technically, I don't think it matters where you're on the card of PWG. Every match is technically a main event caliber match. If it wasn't, you wouldn't be on this show. PWG is the showcase of indie wrestling's finest. But when you showcase indie wrestling's finest, these guys are always, they're this close to the WWE. And that's what happened. You debut Samuel Del Sol, 2 months later, he is gone. So what do? He's gone. So anything you had planned for him is out the door. That's what I get. I'm rambling here. I'm ranting. I like it. That's what I want to do. That's how the Sean Sin started, is ranting, rambling about anything and everything. And I need to get back to my roots. If I'm going to do this as a full-time job, as working on the group page, working on Twitter, watching shows, I'm going to make it fun. I'm going to do videos every way if I want to. I don't care if we get 20 views, 30 views. I'm going to do that. Oh, we got an off track here. What else talking about? PWG. They get guys that are on the cusp of WWE. So that means you only have these guys for a certain amount of time. Watching El Generico's run, I'm glad I watched it for a year. Fantastic. Sami Callahan, great I watched it for a year. You got to hold those moments precious because everybody that's in that ring receipt on Friday is so close to WWE. It's not even funny. They're a tryout away, a phone call away from that big show. That show in Florida that is called NXT. Oh, I got to talk about NXT later. I will talk about NXT later. Ever since it came on their network, it's gone. I don't know why. Okay. Let's talk one more thing. Okay, let's go to the tag team division of PWG. You have the Young Bucks. You're tag team champions. But they can't be tag champions all the time. They have New Japan commitments. So I think that's really going to shake up the tag division this year because the Young Bucks are very popular in Japan. Sorry. Nick Jackson is main eventing one of the Japan shows next week against Kota Ibushi. That's great. So now you built up the best friends, right? Don't fuck up. The best friends are over as fuck in Reseda. DT4, that was amazing. You built them up. Boom, 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 boom. They are number one contenders now. Best friends, Young Bucks. That's going to be a match. I'm excited for Mystery Vortex 2. It's going to be very interesting what the matches are and how the cards work out. And if Drake Young gets a final PWG moment. Because he reports in WWE, that's what the word is from my sources. I don't have a lot of sources. I have a lot of stuff in here that I can't say on air. The Sean's just has scoops. Yeah, okay. So after the best friends, you don't have any more. PP Ray. They're not going to push PP Ray. They're not the PWG guys. They lost in the fucking open match to Rottenness Monsters. You already had your shot, Ross Monsters. You pushed them. They were very over as a baby faces. Then you just went, boom. Never won the titles. Doja Rose pushed them. Never put them on. You push these tag teams, and they're so over, but you never put the belt on them. I know why they don't. Because Super Smashers, you pushed them to the moon, then the work pieces didn't work out, and you were left with your dick out. What am I going to do? Super Smasher is not here anymore. I get you guys. It's hard to book all these fly-ins and everybody. Because you don't know who can be there to rely on month in and month out. So best friends, PP Ray, Rotten Sponsors, Unbreakable Machines. What do you got Unbreakable Machines? These two guys are better as singles wrestlers. And this is a tag team that's going to be broken up sooner or later. It was already broken up for half of last year. I just say building up more tag teams and not just putting all the high flyers together. Okay, we got Rich Swann. You got AR Fox. You got ACH. And Ricochet. All you do is swap them out in the teams of two. You can't just keep doing that. The interceding machine guns work. Ricochet, Rich Swann, that works. ACH, AR Fox works. Those two you do. But you can't be just switching out all the high flyers. They teamed up AR Fox, Samuel Soul last year. And they got time title shot. Make no damn sense to me. I love PWG, but there's stuff you can do to improve it. There's always stuff you can improve anything. But Friday night I'll be there. So, Andy Roy, I hope this was good enough for you. Also, you want Drake Younger's best moments to be? I mean, in PWG, Drake Younger versus Adam Cole, All-Star Weekend. His matches All-Star Weekend 9 were fantastic. When he had his head busted open, that was one of the greatest moments in my life. I was right there. The ring apron was right here. I was this disgusted. That was the worst thing I've seen. But him and Adam Cole, that thing in that Region Hall when he beats Adam Cole for the world title for All-Star Weekend 9 was amazing. I love Drake Younger, and I wish him the best. And I'm glad I get to see him April 26th in AWS. I get Sandra Depp, buy our tickets now. Cheap plug. I'm always cheap plugging people. The Bryce is right. Buy this t-shirt. Tweet Bryce Friendsburg, one of the greatest refs there is. He took time out when he was there in LA to do an interview. Okay, 10 minutes of me ranting. That's what I love to do. So, in the comments, if you watch this video, if you're one of the very few that watch this show, comment. If you're a friend on Facebook, you want to just message me. I'll talk about anything. I'll shoot on anything. I don't care anymore. So, as always, I'll be there for PWG supporters. And also, I'm going on my first road trip. The Sean's 2 Cents goes on the road this weekend. 6 hours to Phoenix, Arizona International Wrestling Federation, which is going to have Ricochet versus Austin Aries. A 4-way featuring the 4 best young guys in wrestling. I can't say who, that's going to be good. I'll preview IDF when I get the full card. But that's what, that's the bottom line, because the Sean's 2 Cents said so. That was funny. Okay. Peace, people. Also, buy my shirts, proceeds.com/SeanCents. If I get 25, I'll have more shirts out. So 13 more. If I sell 30 more, I get more shirts out. More designs. And we'll see what Austin Porsche comes up with. Okay, people. I've kept your attention now. If you watched this whole video, thank you. I shake your hand. I high-five you. Virtual high-five. Oh! Gotcha. Peace. Oh, no winning. I saw a Breakout Young Stars yesterday, and I forgot to mention my boy, Che Cabrera. This guy's a beast in the ring. Santino Resurrection Champion. He has the strong style. He has the charisma. He just beats people's ass. And the next 3 years, he's going to be on the top of SoCal. He already is in a year and a half. Unbelievable guy. Che Cabrera. Book him. That's who I say. That's my 2 cents. I felt bad I didn't mention him. Because when you go off the top of your head, you can't. All this is no script. You see a script anywhere here? No, you don't. One-man operation here. Webcam, chair, shirt. That's it. Peace.